I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. I recorded this yesterday. Not that I've held it back or anything. I just wanted to get a couple of other videos out yesterday. I know Rebic is out, and maybe you were expecting a review of him. I don't think I'm going to complete that SBC, not because I don't think it's worth it. It's just that things are a little bit thin on the ground right now. I've used an awful lot of cards across several accounts to complete various SBCs, and unfortunately I just don't really have what I need to complete that. So gonna leave Rebic alone. Looks like a good card, but we're gonna talk about Verdi today because I did this and Belotti together. Obviously you get a nice link between them. That's the whole point. They're called dynamic duos, and Verdi of course is a cam as opposed to the left wing I think that he normally is. His League SBC card is definitely a left-sided player. That was a decent card, but League SBC cards tend to get they're just rinsed and then they're thrown into SBCs they're never used. I can't remember the last time I actually played a game against someone using a League SBC card and they were genuinely using him like in a main team, and it wasn't just like an objective team or like the SBC hadn't just come out or something. So people just don't use them generally because they're not good enough for long enough. So it's nice to see a refresh video. It would have been nice to maybe see a completely different card altogether, but this card is so good on paper that I'm going to let it slide. Now, in terms of chem styles, you can do whatever you want with him. It just depends on what position you decide to play him. As I decided to play him as a cam, I thought it would be it would be better if I obviously improve the passing as much as I can. So we're going to top that all the way up to 99. And in the process, we might as well bump up the finishing. But before we get to that, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, left-footed, although he does have the 5-star weak foot, so don't worry about it. And then, of course, 5'7" with high attacking work rate, medium defensive, and an average body type. I don't really see that it's a problem that he has a average body type. Before anyone says, would he benefit more from a lean body type? No, not really. I don't think it makes too much of a difference in this instance because he's got that 99 agility balance and he's already 5'7". You get away with it just fine. It's absolutely no problem at all. In terms of his stats without the chem style, if you ignore the little markings beside the stats, 98 acceleration, 95 sprint speed. We've already talked about the agility and the balance, 90 reactions, 96 ball control, 93 dribbling with 90 composure. The positioning, 96. Shot power is 99. For someone of 5'7" as well, to have 99 shot power is actually really, really good. 98 long shots and 94 volleys. He doesn't really score any long shots. Oh, well, he does, but from a dead ball situation. He scores a banger of a free kick. It looks better than it is. The guy moves his keeper, and he just moves him far too much to the left, and it's just such an easy goal. I mean, you don't even need to hit it right in the corner, and you'll see what I mean when we get into the clips, but it's just, yeah, very, very simple stuff, that free kick. Although, I have taken my fair share of free kicks with Verdi. Every time Belotti is fouled on the edge of the area, which happens more often than not, Verdi steps up for a free kick, and he has got a banging left foot. He's got 97 free kicks, of course, but with the Deadeye chem style, as that's the one that I've used, it takes him up to 99. And then you've got 99 short passing, 99 crossing, 99 vision. You could easily play this guy as a winger, get away with it, but also benefit from it because he's got fantastic crossing. You could play deadly balls into the penalty area. In terms of traits, if he had the early cross like trait, I can't remember, is it called early cross? Something like that. Obviously you could benefit from that more, but he does have a chip shot and flare. Flare is okay. I mean, chip shot, I don't know if you'll ever really... I mean, you will use it, but I don't know if it's ever going to really come into its own. Are you ever really going to see the benefit of having a chip shot trait? Probably not. But either way, on paper, that is a 97 rated cam with the Deadeye. Now, I don't know whether the Deadeye is the best chem style to use. It's the one that I wanted to personally. And like I said, it depends where you play him. If you want to use him as a striker, you don't really need to improve that passing. So you could arguably go for a sniper That would turn him into a 91 rated striker, but only a 96 rated cam. And what that does is bump up the reactions and the composure, and you get 99 ball control and dribbling. So you got that option there. I have seen someone, and I don't know why, and I can't quite work it out, put a hunter on him. I would love to know what's going through some people's heads when they do things, because you get a +1 acceleration, +4 sprint speed, and then you get 5 finishing, 3 positioning, and that's it really. You could get all that with an engine, and you could get reactions and dribbling and passing. I just don't get it personally. I don't really see the point where a hunter's concerned, where you can give him a Deadeye or a sniper or even a marksman if you want to try and bump up the strength. While we're on the strength, we might as well talk about the only real weakness of the card, and that is his stature. And it's not necessarily because he's 5'7", because to be honest, were he 5'10", 5'11", I think he'd still have the problem. It doesn't really come down to height. What happens is 62 strength just isn't enough, so he goes shoulder to shoulder, can't get out of it because bad gameplay or just unresponsive in general, and then you're just going to get muscled off it. There is once you lock shoulders with a defender, there is absolutely no way you can wriggle out of that, because he just doesn't have the strength to maneuver, which is, it's not just limited to Verdi. A lot of players have this problem. You can even argue that someone like Lionel Messi would have this problem. Neymar, for example, doesn't have very good strength. It's just because they're so quick and skillful that they can get out of those situations. Verdi can get out of those situations, but when I reviewed him for, I would say, the 3/4 of the clips that you're watching right now, they were played on Wednesday night. I've had a couple of games since on Thursday night, but I played most of it on Wednesday night, and that's when everyone, of course, is trying to make up the rank. So they're in, rank 3. They need 3 wins for rank 2. They want to get decent rewards. They'll play on Wednesday night to make sure that they can get it. The servers must overload every Wednesday, because every time I try and play, it's just really sluggish and heavy. And then on Thursdays when I play, it glides. It's as good as it can be, basically. But Verdi in bad gameplay is still good, don't get me wrong. You can still do an awful lot with him, but that strength really is noticeable in bad gameplay, because it's very difficult to maneuver out of that situation. With that being said, in good gameplay, you can do your sort of spins and tricks and flicks and things and get away from defenders quite easily. His left stick dribble is very good. He's very quick. His finishing, whether it be with a Deadeye or without, I'm not sure. I think it's probably down to the Deadeye. He scores a couple of really good goals just inside the area, one of which he was sort of dancing. There was a couple of drag backs in there, and he pops it in the back of the net, and I took the shot. There was a finesse shot from literally just inside the penalty area, and I thought, there's no way this is going to go in, but I'll take it anyway, because you never know, and it went in, and the goalkeeper didn't get anywhere near it, so it wasn't even like he got close and it was, that's a close run thing, and it went, no, he was just nowhere near it. It was just a banging effort, and it just goes in. He's an assist master. Him and Belotti were born to play together. They're so good up front together. So many assists coming in from Verdi. We talked about the strength being the only real weakness, and it is. I mean, without the chem style, you can argue that the finishing isn't particularly great, and I didn't really have a problem with it. Like he took a couple of shots here or there, sure, that were, I mean, I wouldn't say wayward. They were decent efforts. I'm not gonna say that they were, they should have gone in and they didn't, and I'm gonna blame the bad gameplay for it or anything like that. But he had a couple of efforts that the goalkeeper made a save, or he hit the post or something like that. So that might be the finishing coming through. But everyone's allowed to miss the odd shot here or there. I'm not going to read too much into it. With a Deadeye though, I mean, clinical enough for me personally. But I'm not using him as a striker. So obviously, if you are, then you may have a problem with it. The 5-star weak foot is invaluable. It really is, especially when you have someone in front of him like Belotti who has it as well. Now, I'm saying that and assuming that if you're going to do Verdi, you're going to do Belotti as well. You might not. You might already have the links. You may go do Rebic or pick up, or maybe you've got Ibra already and picked up the flashback Mertens or something, and you can sort of soft link them all together, and that's fair enough. And that would work too, obviously. But if you have Belotti and Verdi together, my God, you are going to score goals. You're going to actually enjoy the game. Both have 5-star weak foot, and it's just a dream to use players with that. And Belotti in front of goal just doesn't miss, and Verdi doesn't miss the assist. I had a lot of fun, and I would 100% recommend doing Verdi before it's gone to anyone who asks. Same with Belotti, by the way. If you missed that review, you know, I might as well just sum it up in one little sentence for you. Doesn't miss. Let me know what you think of the cards in the comments. Are you going to pick up Verdi? Have you already picked up Verdi? Have you used him? Do you like him? If you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.